So, Kate, tell me a little bit more about your company, DATAcated Academy, and what you're doing there. What
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
the motivation behind starting your own academy?
Yeah, it actually, so I started with Story by Data. It's like the overarching company that I started about 3, 4 years ago. That's mostly a media company, and I do the humans of data science and the LinkedIn Lives is all part of that company. But out of that was born the DATAcated Academy, which is essentially an online school focused on data visualization. It might branch out into data ethics in the next year or two, but as of now, very focused on data visualization. And the reason for starting my own academy is because I wanted control of the quality and the courses that are out there. Because I've taken so many courses that either the audio was not great or the video quality was difficult to sit through or the PowerPoint was not engaging. So I wanted to build something that gets the key messages across in as little time as possible and in the most engaging way as possible. So the first course I've got on there now is the Visual Best Practices course, which is actually product agnostic because I know people and companies use very, very different tools and software, but there are visual best practices, and some of which we discussed in our session today, that apply to any of those software or programming languages, where you can make these little tweaks that can help you tell the story. The other courses that I'm actually working on now are Zero to Dashboard in 60 Minutes, and that's a working title. But I'm going to make one for Tableau, Power BI, Click, R, and Python. So I'm thinking those 5 courses will probably come out at some point in the summer or the fall, but it will basically, after you've learned the visual best practices, you can choose the tool that you are working with at your company and then learn how to actually build a dashboard in 60 minutes. You could probably build one in 6 seconds if you really wanted to just double click really fast, but it's basically building the dashboard with the visual best practices in mind.
That's a great time. It's
Yeah,
a great time. It reminds me of one of my clients, Celebrity Cruises. They basically changed because they wanted, when people go on cruise ships, they said they sometimes lose their first day just in checking in and administrative stuff. So they then created a new slogan and a new goal from car to bar in 1 hour.
Oh, that's very cool. That's actually my favorite part of cruising. And I actually just started cruising when I had kids because I didn't think I can put them on a plane. We can now, but when they were babies, it was just so easy. I'm in New York, so we drive 40 minutes to the city, Manhattan, and then get on the boat, and then you're on vacation the minute you step on. So I love that.
Very good.